Hey America, Chef John to Ghetto Gourmet. Look, man, I haven't been doing intake and outtake of food for a while. I've been so busy, so I just went shopping, and we're gonna go through my fridge and kind of talk about where we are. Um, um, if my book is close enough, so. I'm uploading stuff. If you guys check out one of my last ones, Hope Community Preschool and me are on page 1, and I think that's so cool that you know what I mean. I don't feel like getting down with no Snoop. Let's get down with some blues. How about that? My voice is all shot. Can you hear it? Can you hear my voice is shot? I need a little remedy, you know what I mean? Whoa. So, man. Alright, so we've been covering a lot of, oh, I gotta change plugs. You'll get loud. Boom. Alright. I could start that all over, but why? Yeah, I got some junk for myself. Hey, right now, grocery cart, $3.99 for 2 pounds. During this drought, when we had that mini drought, remember, price went way up. And it stayed up on the tenderloins, but on the breasts it came down. So go get a bag of these. So I upped on my veggies again. I try to keep, I'm going to do some more lime stuff. I was looking for lime. So, in the world of sauces, God, my freezer's so full. We've covered a lot of bechamel, a lot of cheese sauces, a lot of cornstarch sauces, a lot of butter infusion sauces. We've done chowders, which means it has potatoes in it. I'm gonna have some snacks. I'm so over cookies, dude. Dude, look, cookies, and I had so many things full of cookies, dude. I couldn't give them away fast enough, man. I still ate all the rest. It was bad, dude. God taught me a lesson about making cookies. Yeah. Alright, well anyways. So, my kitchen's a mess, so we're not gonna cook. So I just wanted to talk about that real quick. Where we are with sauces. Now, what we're gonna go into next, and I think this is a good time for it, one is emulsions. Now, emulsions can be created with egg yolks. You can create aiolis, you can create hollandaise sauce, which is a tempered egg yolk. You can create mayonnaise. Mayonnaise is a base sauce for Thousand Island, all sorts of things, right? And we're also going to talk about vinaigrettes, emulsions, and different types of emulsions that create sauces. So you're going to learn how to do vinaigrettes. You're going to learn how to do other dressings alongside the mayonnaise, because I kind of wanted to separate that into its own little area. Along the way, I'm going to keep eating dinner. I've been cutting you out of a lot of my tacos and stuff like that. You don't need to see that. It's all beginner stuff. And you don't need to keep seeing the beginner stuff. I'm trying to give you a progression of events. So as I go through. And maybe I'll clean my kitchen. We'll have a chicken vindaloo. Ha! Yeah, Ron. Yeah. Peace, y'all. Oh, in my fridge? Over. Tortillas, sole, filet mignon. We got 3 of those left. Got one thawed down there. That's right, I was going to do bacon wrapped filet tonight. whole pork loin, whole pork rib, bag of chicken, bag of shrimp shells, bag of shrimp, nope, bag of blueberries, nope, bag of shrimp, cookies, yeah, frozen, mahi, what else, rockfish is back there, mini sausage things. These are all my fats over here. This is pie dough. A whole roll of sulfafilas is back there. Goat, and I think I about covered it. And the garlic and the ginger. And there's one more big thing back there I'm missing. And fridge, where we are right now. Because I just went shopping. And what's today? Today's I get my stamps on the 5th, right? My dad's been helping out with like when I do the potluck, because Dad's cool like that. And it's really separate from the show and separate from what I want you to be able to do. I'm almost out of half and half, so I had to get that. All right, so I always keep half and half. I don't use that powdered stuff because it's got high fructose corn syrup in it, so I don't use it, and I'm healthier. A whole milk. I drink water all day long. We still have the pizza to make, okay? I got the bacon, so I can do a bacon wrap fillet, and have we don't have good tomatoes yet, but you can do things with bacon and lettuce. This is all that Chinese food that I still have to work with, but supposedly it'll keep for long periods. Woo-hoo. So I'm gonna do a little kitchen cleaning. So y'all like me throwing discs, man? That was fun, dude. I skipped one. I have this one disc that almost always goes in the hole and skips and stuff, and I don't have. It's like a funny disc because I don't have super great control over it. Isn't it cool? We're gonna learn to cook with all sorts of stuff like this. You know what I mean? This is all seafood, dude. I'm so good with seafood. Man, fried calamari and sea scallops. Man, I can do sea scallops like 10 different ways. Calamari like 7 different ways. Oh, blue crab. See that? America, I miss my hometown. I wish I could be there today. I put some blue crab on my plate, and it take me along the way. I got a little sunshine and a little snow crab too. This is my king crab nunchucks, and I'm coming after you. This is called a chicken lobster. Lobsters grow pound to a pound and a quarter in their first year, and then they continue to grow a quarter pound every year after that. And subsequently is what I was trying to say. Man, that's a word. Yeah. All right. But I mean, I just opened this to a page, and that was cool talking about that stuff. All right. We are still here. And after soups, we can still do some more cream soups, but I think I got you all with soups, and I need some better. All right, so see the meat thing. This is good to know. This is what I've been talking about meat. But when you're on the outside and it's actually cooking, you need to look for how you could touch it, right, and how the myobin is moving. All right. So whoever didn't like, I think it was a Hindu gentleman. I don't mean to be. I need to be open, so if he doesn't doesn't like me cooking beef, I can understand, and I give respect to his opinion, because I wondered what I did wrong to, have a don't watch on mine. I block people when they say negative comments because I just don't need it. Tri-tip, this is really nice for that marinade that I showed you, and add a bunch of onions and put a couple of these in a bucket and let them go for a few days. Man, we used to do that all the time. That's meat cooking. We could do roasts like that, but I live alone, so you know what I mean. But we can do some chicken wraps where I can take the bones out of a chicken and take half of it and stuff it with something, and then like cut it on a bias. That'll be cool. We can do some of that. This is what deglazing, or removing the fondant or the caramelization on the bottom of the pan after you've roasted your bones. All right. And you see, that's a chinois right there, cheesecloth. I think this is good just right now, you know, for you guys to learn a little bit. These are some heavier cuts, all right? That is a steam royal. This is how you take the bones off the back of a ribeye. And really, yeah, the chef knife helps because it's so big. That allows you pressure. This is an excellent way. If you're running a restaurant and you don't have a good cutter, you can have your slicer set up so it'll get you within 1/4 to 1/8 ounce, and that's what you want from a good cutter. All right, I'm a good cutter. I can stay within 1/4 ounce to 1/8 ounce, and often, I mean, 50% of the time I'll hit my mark within like 2 points. The other 50% is like I get within 1/4 inch. So I have a real high cutting ratio for cutting beef. I've done a lot of it. And, oh, this is how you do a marsala. We'll do that in a piccata. And I've already done a scampi. You've seen that, but marsala is the same thing. I talked about court bouillons. We haven't done that yet. That's a creation of stew. And you see them adding the roux. I don't know what they're doing. Adding the roux and making the flour. Oh yeah, that's just how I do it. The process of when I make soups. And you see me throw in the oil and then but they browned beef and did it that way. Then they're going to put in the items, and that's brown beef stew. That's pretty cool, huh? Knowing about all these different... Just talking to a lady in the store talking about how pork is like, belly is about this long, and the best right there, the bacon, is the thick cut stuff they send to the restaurants, and then the rest they cut it thinner. And this place, this quality, this bacon that I bought, had all these different like cuts along it. And so, you know, that's New York. New York's kind of tricky because you got to get the fat just right. You want a little fat on there so it holds the steak into a good shape, okay? But you don't want to trim off too much, because if you do, the steak will curl on you, okay? And you need that fat in the pan, but too much of it ruins the steak and over fattens the steak. So you got to trim the fat to like 1/4 inch. All right, I like leaving a little hair on there, and then I use a heavy spice, but I'm also cooking with larger New Yorks. So, and there's me doing the fillet. See that right there? That's how we did the fillet the other day. All right, I'm getting bored with this, America. All right, we're poultry, beef, stocks, sauces. All right, velouté. We've done velouté. All right, which is just chicken stock and roux, but we haven't done a smooth velouté with like mushrooms in it over chicken, or something like that, or pork velouté. I'll do that one time for you, so you guys can see what a real smooth sauce is. And these are some of the what the book does is, as soon as you add an item like onions, becomes lyonnaise, because it's from the region of Lyonnaise, France, where they would put onions into the, and that's how it comes about. So they give them French terms from the area that they come from, and or the French word, like meaning shrimp is crevettes, or poulet is chicken, and so Chateaubriand comes from house of I'm not sure what the last word means, so I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to, if something goes beyond my knowledge, I try to study. It's kind of hard for me, and I try to keep up. You know what I mean? All right. Mostly, I keep my skill set going, and my mind is always going, so I'm always thinking about food, and just the pure thought of food all the time is like, it's my existence, besides the several other projects I have. But food is like, I'm always thinking ahead of what I'm going to make. All right, peace.